all learned some new things from you about Griggs and your experience at Griggs.
Yes, yes.
Um, and so just tell us a little bit about yourself and your some of the things that you do, some fun facts about you.
Yes, ma'am, of course. My name is Michaela, of course, and I am a senior in high school. Very exciting. Also, I am from the state of Alabama, and I'm connected to Griggs through their Apple School.
Perfect. Oh, good. I think a lot of people don't know the Apple what exactly what Apple School is. But Apple schools are NAD schools that are connected that partner with Griggs, and they do online classes and some live classes through Griggs. And so, very good. Which Apple school are you with?
I'm with Ephesus Academy. Yes,
Excellent. Okay, in Alabama.
yes, ma'am.
So, congratulations on being a senior, by the way.
Thank you.
That's really great, and we hope that you have a great senior year. Um,
Yes.
what do you think helps students be successful or get off to a good start when this school year begins?
Yes, ma'am. I believe that starting our school year off with a spiritual reset, making sure that we are studying the Bible, doing devotions, staying deep in prayer, especially during school. I think all of that influences our start to the school year, and then also making a plan for the courses and classes that we're going to take so that we are well prepared for every little class, course, event that we're going to have at Grace.
Yeah, yes, school kind of prepares you for life, right?
Yes,
And life also challenges people, and as you become an adult. So hopefully this is helping you
yes,
um,
ma'am.
learning how to be organized and
Yes.
self-motivated. Um, what do you think? What are some daily habits and routines that you do to make sure that you have a productive day?
Yes, ma'am. I believe a few, just two daily habits that I like to place into my routine would be one, once again, praying, devotion, studying the Bible before we tackle any type of assignment, task, any work. Also, number two would be to continue to plan, because with Griggs, we want to make sure that we are staying on a schedule, a set schedule, so that when any events, holidays, birthdays come, we are ready and prepared to meet every single idea, opportunity, activity with no stress. So when you plan ahead in your day, you're able to accurately prepare for each and every assignment, each and every pickup, anything that you will experience while you're doing your work at Griggs and while you're managing home life, activities, different things that you will do.
That's great. Because it's very tempting to think, well, I'm not going to get penalized or points off if I don't turn it in today.
Yes, ma'am.
Very easy to say, oh, I'll just do it later. But it does hurt you later if you put it.
Yes, it does. It does.
And so that's great to have a plan. And I like to check things off. Do you like to
Yes,
check things
yes.
off a list and say,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
done, I'm
Yes, ma'am.
done? Yeah.
Yes.
So having some kind of pacing chart or
Ma'am.
ch any kind of chart or
Yes.
something to help you keep track of it. Good, good, good. So from my understanding, you're a pretty busy person and involved in a lot of things. How
Yes.
do you balance schoolwork and all your other responsibilities, even hobbies? So you have schoolwork, hobbies, things that you're involved in your community. How do you balance all of that?
Well, in balancing anything, we have to make sure, once again, we have to go back to Christ. We have to go back to God because He's the author and the finisher of our faith. So if we don't start the day, we don't start anything without prayer, asking Him what He wants us to do, then everything else around that activity or task won't be as fruitful as we desire for it to be.
Wow,
So, in managing our habits and managing our activities and any hobby that we have, we want to make sure that He's at the forefront and the center. Also, continuing to do things that are productive. So, completing your work at the time in the day that you like to complete the work. So, if morning time from 8 to 11 is great for you, then do that. Then, if
oh,
it's 12 to 3, do whatever schedule works well with your circadian rhythm. It's going to be fruitful for you to manage your time in those blocks. If
that's
you know, like me, you're not a person that likes to stay up and do work, then you need to might be able to do it at an earlier time in the day so you're less stressed during the evening.
Oh, that's excellent advice. What are some of the hobbies that you do when you're not studying or?
Yes, ma'am. Some of the hobbies. Okay, so I knit chunky yarn blankets. So
Oh,
those big blankets with that big, thick
yeah.
piece of yarn, that's what I like to do. And I
Wow.
like to give those to people that need them, my friends, elderly people in the community, so that I can be a light
Yeah. Is this
for
part of your
people.
community service?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a part of my
Oh,
community
so you've taken
service
your
as well.
hobby and made it part of your community service.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
That
ma'am.
is excellent.
Yes, ma'am. And I also play the oboe. So this beautiful instrument that is a double reed instrument, similar to the clarinet, I play that as well. So that's also another way I'm able to pour into my community and the people that have been so influential, like you, in my educational life.
So while I have you on video, then, does that mean you'll do a special music for chapel?
I might. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that would be excellent if you would do.
Yes, ma'am.
So if a student is brand new, a high school student especially is, or even junior high, but they're brand new student at
Yes.
Griggs, how would you give them advice to as far as getting involved and how to do well as an online learner?
Once again, we have to go back to Christ. It's everything
I can
revolves
tell.
around him.
I can tell
Every
that is the center of your life. That's great.
everything, everything revolves around him because when you're trying to plan, when you're doing anything, we need him to be the person that is guiding us and leading us because we're people, we're human, we make mistakes all the time. So if we have him at the center of everything that we're doing and completing work and when to complete work, then he will guide us and lead us. And as Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, if we just acknowledge him in all of our ways, he shall direct our path. He won't lead us wrong. So as the good shepherd. So it we just have to continue to trust in him and have him to be the person that is at the forefront of our life. Also being prompt and completing assignments. With Griggs, we don't have a specified due date. So like in traditional school, you would have you need to turn this in by September 5th, or you need to turn this in by a certain date. But with Griggs, you're sort of the, not the author, but one of the writers in your script for education. So you want to make sure that you complete your assignments at a proper time, at a time that is best for you, as we were saying, and also at a time where you know that you're going to be most productive and or you're going to be most beneficial at that certain time in your day or your educational journey or whatever it may be. Just making sure that you, one, keep Christ at the center of everything that you do, and also making sure that you manage your time and that you are productive in completing your work and completing it promptly.
Michaela, this is very inspiring. And you
Hey,
are
praise
so
God.
Christ-centered. It's just really inspiring. And, I know that being Christ-centered is your major goal. I know it is. And that is a good influence to all of us that's listening to you. Um, but do you have any other like specific goals too that you want to
Specific
reach this
goals.
year?
Yes, ma'am. Once again, as we were saying, productive, prompt, all of those things. I want to make sure that I improve in regards to my time management, in regards to completing my assignments, and the productivity that I exert when I complete them. So when I sit down and complete an assignment, I want to be able to complete it in the allotted time that I've set. So I don't have to come back and redo it or come back and finish it at a time that I don't want to complete it, like late at night. And also making sure that I continue to come to many more GriggsLife events.
Ah, yes. I was going to ask you, how do you get to know your teachers and staff
Yes,
at Griggs and
yes,
other students? How do you get to know them?
I get to know them through DBAs. Those are discussion-based assessments that you're able to do with your teachers during the school year, during your semester, during your work. Also, I get to meet them during GriggsLife events, and actually, we were able to interact recently on one of our Taco Tuesdays, so that was awesome. So you're able to interact with your teachers through various events that they will have outlined for you and through your educational journey with Griggs.
Michaela, this is such a joy to meet with you today and hear your thoughts. It's very uplifting. And I think this will be encouraging to others who listen to it. And I'm really looking forward to having your senior year with you and spending time and getting to know you even more. And just thank you. I hope that you feel blessed
Yes.
and also know that we care about you as a student here at Griggs.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.